Up for some space oddity? Who's up for some David Bowie today? Thumbs up from Bob. We are now streaming live to probably two, and this is sort of the optimistic sort of count, 4 people live on YouTube. So you want to say hi to them?
Hi, YouTube viewers.
Oh, that's nice. I hope they feel very special because there's not a lot of them. But you're even more special. No offense, YouTube, but you are more special because you're in the class. But it is possible to be also special in the class by clicking on the link in the Patreon. And Juliana, you've got a lesson tomorrow for beginners, for people who are just starting off.
Yes.
Great. You want to tell the American time for that?
It is at 12:30 Eastern time, which is at 5:30 CET. And we're going to be talking about the No Woman, No Cry and the chords coming before the beat, and also possibly Happy Birthday if Annette comes.
Ooh. Nice. What a lovely program. Cool. Well, there's something that I always talk about a lot in videos, and it's to do with keeping the beat not just as something that we feel musically, but also like a physical presence in our playing. So this is what we're going to talk about today, specifically with this strumming pattern. So there's going to be a tutorial for Space Oddity, but I can't go into this much detail in 12-minute, 15-minute video. Who wants to volunteer? And I'll tell you what you have to do right after you volunteer. Bob.
Oh,
Good job, Bob. I like the volunteering types. Good. Let me share the screen, and your mission, if you accept it, should have a backing track for this, really. Okay. Bob, your mission, if you accept it, is to play this strumming pattern here, just on a C, and we'll see how that goes. Just play a C in a loop, and let's see if we can get this pattern underway.
Okay.
It's all part of a longer process. Don't worry, everybody. This is not
Okay,
just me.
and is that it? Does that represent 4 beats altogether there, or do
I'm not giving any guidance.
I do not get any clues. Okay.
No, that's the plan today. And welcome, Jules from Minnesota, by the way. Nice to have you in the Zoom room.
Okay. And do I have to, and the slightly lighter shade ones then, are they just sort of, you do touch on them or you don't touch on them?
No,
very light.
Don't forget. Yeah, forget about those. That was.
Oh, you just missed. Oh, you hit the wrong color on the thing. Okay, right, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. All right, okay. Down, up, down. Hang on. Down. What? I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly. I love this. No, because this is exactly what I wanted to happen. So I'm very happy. That's really good. First of all, that's really quick. Déchiffrage. Forgot the English word. Good job. And what is, however, lacking? You've got the beat. So this is the tempo of the song. This is ground control. So you've got the right tempo. You're at the right speed. But what we need to add now is to make sure that you have the beat in your right arm. That way you don't have to think about, oh wait, there's a down and then another down, because it'll be there automatically. Especially here, for me, the big deal about this strumming pattern is actually here. What's going on here is that we've got a down, but here we've got another, and this I think is really important, a ghost down. So we're not going to play this, but you need to have the movement there, or it's hard to understand it musically as you're playing it. You're going down and then up, down, down, up. But if you have a constant movement, then quite slowly we can go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So basically you've got up and downs all the time. and they are filling in these spaces. Do you want to try again?
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh. Was that the first bit?
Right. And here to, that's right. So you got the first half, and here to help you, I'll just indicate also you need to go down here.
Okay.
And you need to go, make sure you go well down. Otherwise, this up will sound a bit crappy. Not that your up would sound crappy, it's just a general. Your up sounds lovely, Bob.
Thank you.
Just, yeah, that's just like a general indication. I didn't mean you as you, Bob. I meant the general ukulele public watching live, not the talented people in this room. No offense, YouTube.
Hang on. Oh, no.
Yeah, you got
It's
it.
hard. It's
Yeah,
hard.
it is hard, but you got up to here the second time, and that was correct, and you did the ghost down, and then you stopped. But that's the idea. Who else wants to try? But I think the key event was the going from not having these movements to having these movements. And actually, that's something that you can find a lot of the time in the way that people start the ukulele. And it can be a big hindrance because that's how you start building the house of your musicality. And if you build it on the shaky sands of not having a steady beat in your right arm, it's something that you can hear instantly, and it's hard to correct down the line. Who else wants to try that? And I'll share the screen again. Jenny.
I didn't. I came into the class a little late, so I think is it.
Very good. And class, did you notice how she kept the same movement going all the time? Despite she was, yes, very. Yeah, exactly. Really good. That's the idea. Do you want to try it now on one loop per chord and these 4 chords, which is pretty much kind of what's going on at the beginning of this part of the song? This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade. And the papers.
Is that?
Yeah, that was correct. So these are in italics, so they're actually twice as short. They're just down, 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 up, down, down, down. But that was the idea. Really good. It helps that you're a professional musician, but really good.
Did you send me the? Is it in the email you sent the link to the song?
It's in the Space Songs collection, Zoom, and I'm posting a tutorial for that one. So this is the exclusive. This is what's coming up, and I want to make sure that can be that this aspect is very clear. Who's not sure about the beat thing? Who's thinks they okay? Jules, your turn to shine. Which was not an intended pun on your Zoom name.
This is, yeah, I think I'm one of those self-taught people that haven't been doing that regular down. So I was just trying to get to down, like 1, 2, and
Okay, well, let's do something completely different, but I'll keep you on the line. What we're going to do is you can mute the strums with your left hand.
yeah.
And then with your right hand, you're going to play one loud and one not so loud on the and. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. How's that sound your side?
1 and 2 and.
Oh, all downs. Sorry, all downs.
Oh, that feels, yeah, that feels I can't. Yeah, 1 and.
And you can help yourself by saying the numbers extra loud, but you want to play the right hand extra loud on the numbers and a bit softer on the ands.
Oh, I'm doing it the reverse way. You want it strong on the downs.
Sorry, it's all downs. I want it strong on the numbers.
You want it strong on the numbers. 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and.
Okay, and now slower. It's important to not go too fast because that way you can practice making sure that you're feeling the gravity. I know it's Space Oddity and, you know, there's no gravity in space. I mean, unless you arrive on another planet. I mean, in this case, he's flying through space. So he's probably without weight. But we actually need to play this song feeling the weight of our right arm. So you want to go not too fast and try and feel the way that if you throw it, there's a natural weight to your right arm. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's what you want to do.
Is that better?
Okay. Yeah, that's very good. And that was step 1 of my 3-step process. Step 2. Keep doing the movement of the ands, but only play the numbers. But keep doing the movement between the numbers on the ands.
So you broke up on that. So keep the movement 1
Sorry,
and. Okay.
Right, so on the numbers you go 1 and 2 and 3, but now you stop playing the ands, but you still have the little movement going.
Okay, so it's. I almost catch it every time.
That's fine actually. I don't mind. That's quite good. And the third one, and now this is the big test for everybody. And I don't expect you to play it right now because this is all new and you've done very well on the 2 first steps. But the task now is to do this here. What does this mean? It means we've got 1 and 2 and just before the 3 is the one we're playing, which means on a C we've got down and down and up, down and. You see, so instead of playing this down here, it's the up just between. That's what we're playing. And now we're going to play just a C on this and to see if it works. I'm not sure this is the best way to teach this, but I thought I'll give it a shot. But that was pretty good. Marjolaine, have you figured it out already?
Not really, no, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Can you play this loop?
So, sorry, because I lost the connection there for a second as well. So.
Maybe it was me. Just play down, down, up, down.
I'd love to come back later.
Oh, was I gone? Am I here? Are we all in space?
Yes. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Here I am floating in I can hear you. Loud and clear. This is Major Tom to Captain Marjolaine.
Super.
Marjolaine, can you play this loop?
I'll try. In C?
Just to see. To see. We've lost Marjolaine. We lost Marjolaine. Catherine, you want to give it a try? I'm afraid, Marjolaine, you're too far away space-wise. Maybe it's a space antennae or something.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
So it's 1 and 2 and
Do you want it? Does anybody prefer this with all the hidden movements? This is like a
Oh,
cheat
okay.
sheet.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
go, oh, I see. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I don't. Who,
I
actually
like to
genuinely
see that.
don't know if that's helpful. Who is helped by the
Yeah.
second line?
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
The women, the ladies are helped by the second line. The men, not so. Not sure they're listening. Yeah. Bob is listening. He's just, yeah, that's good. Greg too. Good job. Anthony's just focused on the strumming pattern, which is also good. Okay, Catherine, you want to try that on a C? So here you really want to notice it's down and up. So it's so basically this one is really important because let me put it a bit like this. Is really important because you have to make sure this is the one just before you actually play. Maybe mentally that sort of helps to prepare this up that we're playing just before the beat. So the way you could think about it is 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 2. Anyway, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Yeah.
This is not the way we're going to play it at the end, but trust me, if you just practice this a bit, even if it doesn't sound great, it will help you out for the final part of this lesson where we're going to have the whole strumming pattern. Do you want to try again, Catherine? Because I think I interrupted you about 3 times there.
That's okay. So,
Yeah, that's exactly that, except when we're not playing this one, but you might have just caught it. But that's the idea. Yeah, really good. Who wants to give it a shot and thinks they may have got it kind of, but aren't sure, so they'd like to play it? Nobody. Craig, you feeling it?
I don't know. You
Space.
tell me.
Okay. Okay. Where was the thing? I think what you want to do, Craig, is just make sure you've got the movement. So it was kind of step 1 and 2 with Jules. It was kind of going the 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and having this constant movement in your arms of there we go, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, and then we can take away the ands and we've got 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, and then on 4 we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. The 3 is just a bit early. 2, 3, 4. So that was a suggestion on how to practice this. Because actually, in the last part, yeah?
Can
Sorry,
I,
who was
can
that?
I just ask on something? It seems to me a little bit easier as I'm trying this if I think in my head 1E and a 2E and I'm moving up and down on all of them. So I'm going 1E and 2E and then I stop dropping it. So 1E and a 2E and whatever. I can't see the pattern right now, but if you
that's a really nice idea, because then you have a syllable for each movement that your right hand is doing.
so
The
just
thing about that solution is that then you must be mindful at some point you'll have to readjust something, because if you have the same type of syllable for every movement, you won't have that weight that you want on each down and down, and you don't want everything the same like this. When we have the whole strum, you actually want inside the pattern some moments to be heavier than others, which is why we're going 1 and 2 and 3. And I may look a bit odd, sort of moving so much and feeling the weight. But that's what we want. We want to kind of 1 and 2, and because the 1 and 2, they are heavier. And then the last part of all of this is because these strums that we've been highlighting are actually the important strums in the whole strumming pattern. So we've gone from just arrows, which is often how strumming patterns are indicated in song sheets or tutorials, to actually figuring out the movement of the right hand that we want, the energy in the right hand, and also what are the important moments, what are the important strums in our whole pattern. And that is what can make a difference on here. For example, here you have 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, or 3 and 4, I should have said. For whom did this sort of at least make 35% sense? Curious to know.
Yeah.
I hope it's half. So if half got 35%, wait, what's the average then, Juliana? Half of 35. Oy.
I mean, it depends on how much everyone else got for the average.
That's true. Who wants to try the whole thing now with these that will be highlighted? And I understand that we're going very fast through a process that can take you 2 to 3 days, I think, because sometimes you need to integrate step by step the new elements. Annette?
Are we going straight into the final thing? What does it sound like, Ben? Can you do it?
No.
No.
Annette said she was playing.
Oh God.
Oh, it is Annette.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm in 2 screens.
Just play it on a C, and then when you get here, if you want, if you're feeling lucky, you can keep on with an E7.
So this is the actual
The song pattern.
This is the song, right? Okay. Because I must admit, visually I find this really hard to process. I'm much better to hear what you want and then sort of copy it.
That's true. So for anybody with the song sheets, you can always click here on song, and as a rule, then listening to the song, for example, here it's the same key too. That will help you get a better feeling for it. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to do any song sheets without listening to the songs a lot. So I do recommend you do the same. I will play it, but I just want to hear.
Go on, I'll give it a whirl.
So, exactly.
Right, let's start. I'm not moving my hand, am I?
Well, I'm not sure. I think maybe you're half inspired by what you're seeing and half by something you think is nice or comfortable playing, which is also very nice. And a lot of time that works very nicely for songs. But here, the important element that we want to try and not miss, and that's why we went through all these sort of steps with just 4 strums, is that these 4 strums, we want them to stand out a bit as we practice strumming pattern, especially this one here, just before the 3rd beat. And then we'll have... So here I've got it down, down, up, down, down, down. And these are my heavier leaps, a bit like somebody on the moon going doo, doo. So running, maybe not the moon. What's a planet between Earth and the moon size-wise? Anybody? Mars. Right?
Mars.
Yeah. Does the rover have feet? I'm not sure. I think it's got some sort of... Yeah. Well, good job. That's the idea. To send us off, who wants to try the whole loop with the chords? I think Jenny had it from the start actually, because you had this up, kind of standing out. I think. Juliana, how's that sound your side?
Me?
On these 4 chords.
I forget which ones
Right,
were
and
supposed
now-
to be emphasized though.
But now you can remember the chords. And what you want to, very last thing, what you want to do is try and have a heavy 1 and 2 and 3. At the moment, they're all the same, 1 and 2 and 3. But you want to have heavy, light, heavy, light, heavy, light. And that's what's kind of hard and can take a couple of days more than just working on the complicated steps that we've had a look, is to also add that in your playing. And a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then you can have... Do you hear the last? So it can be a nice one to play while you're walking, maybe. Okay, Juliana, the last musical notes of today. Right, and throw your arm more. Throw your forearm more on the loud ones. You have to throw the whole, sort of this bit of the puppet. Okay, so what you can do is if in your mind you are having loud ones and quiet ones at the moment, you can try and multiply the difference between those by 100 to 110, and then you can have a bit of a contrast as you're playing. But that's the idea. That was tough. I'm glad I took the time today, because I'm now realizing me talking about this really fast for 2 minutes in the tutorial might not cut it. But feel free, because all these strums will be in the song sheet of the tutorial, to challenge yourself with this one, because this one seems easy, but it's not. It's a great challenge. Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, and 4. That's the way that's going. So it's a great little challenge. Very simple. I love those things that look simple, are hard to do. Dum, dum, dum.